The residents of Mudgeeraba Village Caravan Park have received a lot of negative media attention. The Gold Coast Bulletin ran several stories on the park, referring to conditions as third world squalor, claiming the residents were living in extreme poverty and that drug use was rampant. The Bulletin also included a photo gallery in one of their articles, which was titled Gold Coast's Van Park Shame. We decided to travel to Queensland and ask the residents what life was really like at the park, and if they felt they'd been accurately represented by the media.
That's the caravan park. They want a story, and they're prone to do, they write crap, newspapers and all that, so, that's their business, my name's Bluey the Grot. That's my name, that's what people know me as. And I've been here about 3 years. As long as they fucking leave me alone, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't care. Sorry for swearing. Yeah. To whom it may concern.
It's just a dark country road, Thursday 7 o'clock. Where am I gonna go?
My name's Brad and I've been here about 10 years, going on 11 years. Dad come into the park and they make us out to be a bunch of junkies and criminals, and that's only at 1% of the park, and we try our best to get rid of those kind of people, keep the best people in. So the newspaper, Gold Coast cops, they come in here and just talk a whole lot of shit, and all the people around Mudgeeraba, Queensland, they believe it. And we've got the worst reputation on the coast now.
I'm Leah Gilleland, 45. I've lived here for going on 5 months now. I've lived here because of getting away from a domestic violence relationship. I could afford to live here. When I was telling people where I lived, the stigma was, that's what I found most painful. I love being here. I love the people. We're all a certain type, I suppose. Not everyone could fit in here. But we have a common ground of some sort. We've either had abusive childhoods, abusive relationships. We've all got a common ground.
As soon as we see someone that's new, we know that they're either not from the park or they're just moved into the park, and they're either not going to last long or they're going to fit right in. But most of the time, they don't last long.
So everything's rotten here, mate. A lot of moisture in the air around here. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the place tidy, mate. Yeah. So we don't, yes. I try and live in a sterilised environment, mate, to keep germs and whatnot. That's why I like to keep this going. Get rid of the plague and whatever floats around. It's not our fault we have to live like this. Mate, I can't even get accommodation on the Gold Coast. This is the only place that would rent me a van. And to me, that's discriminating. I couldn't even rent a tent site in a Carrara at the caravan park, mate. And is it because of my appearance, or what is it? I don't know. I still pay rent like everyone else does. But this is like a security house for me. It's accommodation, mate. You can't live in your car for the rest of your life. But what annoys me is there's a lot of Australians like that. There's they show everything overseas with people living in tents and whatnot, but they don't show the way Australians live. And we live just as bad as they do, mate. We struggle like they do. We all eat off the same plate, mate. I was living in a tent. I've been travelling all up and down the east coast here for the last 12 months trying to find somewhere to live, somewhere where I can afford to live. So that's pretty much why I keep moving around. But it frustrates me, mate. Anyway.
Everyone's knocking us. Everyone's knocking us. It's in the paper, it's everywhere, it's on Gold Coast cops. No one's interested in the good. We're all a certain type, I suppose. Not everyone could fit in here. I'm used to this sort of lifestyle. I've been brought up this way, but I've always known people like this, and I understand them. I am one of them, and I don't care. I'm proud.
I done a bit of shearing, a lot of labouring. I was a brickmaker for 5.5 years at Wagga. Yeah, I done a lot of stuff. Yeah, I was married, got a daughter. I don't know, my daughter's in Tamworth now. I and my ex-wife, yeah. Yeah, they say good day now and then. That's good. That's all good. So I'm happy.
They don't look at the big picture of what do we do with all these people here now. And these people, that they're living in a community, they're being looked after, they're not a drain on society, they're not a threat to the community. We have our own community and we have our own code that we live by, and it's basically self-respect for everybody. We don't want to be beaten up or made to feel like third-rate citizens because we do live here. And that's the thing, we do love living here, and leave us alone.
Mate, we've just collected these over the years, buying from op shops and car boot sales and that sort of thing, and just keep on adding to the collection as we go along. It's just something we like to do. We enjoy doing it, collecting old bottles. They're not really expensive to buy. This is Jess's joint, but she's my girl, and I sort of do everything that we've got around here. Yeah, just sort of filled up with alcohol and smoking memorabilia. We've got a heap more up the top. Yeah, there's lots of whiskey jugs and ashtrays and different sort of stuff in there. Heaps of bottles, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, mate, yeah, today we're going to have seafood chowder. We went out fishing a few weeks ago and we caught 10 trag dew. So we throw a couple of prawns, a couple of mussels, bit of cream, bit of leek and a couple of other things in there, and end up and cooking up a big dish. Comes up beautiful, mate.
Gibby. That's his nickname. Clear. Down. Do it. Down. Down. Maybe about 8 now. Yeah, I took him off these other people when he was only about 5 months old. Oh, they were kicking the shit out of him. And I turned around and I said, "What the fuck you doing kicking a dog for, mate?" And I took it straight off him. I went, "Now it's mine." I've had him ever since. Since he was very big. Because he's pretty jumpy. Wait, touch it,
But I lived under bridges for a year and a half, sometimes in one and a year in another, but it was good living, you know. But I retired, yeah. So now I'm on the coast, living in a cabin up in the mountains. Yeah, I'm a 68-year-old former wino that's doing well on the Gold Coast. It's all good.